So is that what they charge, or you got financial aid?
I don't know. But if you start making this guide, you'll see it.
My face. It's
Okay.
white.
And I can do that.
4 kids and then to have that and
No.
no, I can't do it. And thank God, I was able to do it because I
Yeah,
thought it was impossible
perfect.
after having 4 children. I'm like, this is
And I really believe you're gonna learn more like this.
You know,
Someone helping.
Yeah, hands-on.
Yeah.
You know? Like my son was telling me right now, he's like, why don't you take your Medicaid? I'm like, no, it's not the same as
Yeah,
Medicaid.
we've been doing that for a year.
You know, exactly.
Thank you, son.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cutting downhill. Now I'm going to go back and cut everything uphill. This is more of a comfortable hand position. This is when you'll really start to see it blend. And it's just cutting not into, but just up to that guide you had on top.
¿Cuántos hijos tienen, María?
Niños, nomás él. Y hijas 3.
Oh, sí, tiene 3
Ujú.
hijos.
Y un nieto.
Oh, ¿y un nieto?
No, that's Jessica's baby.
3 varones y una niña.
Oh.
The opposite.
Yo, and I always, ¿cómo se dice? Batallar.
Have
Struggle.
Have trouble, yeah, with him. Yeah, when I
It's
come
his
to
hair.
school. Mhm.
Yeah, his hair is real, it's a lot
Yeah.
different.
Rebellious.
Uh-huh. So I'm grabbing my guide. There's a guide at the bottom and there's a guide on the top. And I'm just cutting up to that guide on the top, making sure everything's even. And right here on the side is like,
Corner did right now.
so you have everything that you faded on the bottom,
Mhm.
which is right there.
Mhm.
So that's your guide.
What kind of animal is a cave?
You're not cutting too much off. You see the guide?
Oh, okay.
And what I've cut?
Mhm.
Just that long.
It makes it look easy, huh? When we get into hair, that's like, ah!
Looking to find my guide on the bottom, which is down in there. And we'll still go back with the clippers and clean everything up. You guys see that corner? See my guide where I cut? I gotta switch sides, it's bright. So,
¿Y le tomó una foto antes?
Ay, pues ya tengo muchas hoy.
Va a quedar bien guapo.
Sí, let me see, let me see. Oh, okay.
so I cut downhill. That was like my rough draft. Now I'm going back cutting uphill.
Karen, what?
Uphill.
Uphill. I hear like uphill.
Oh.
Uphill. Okay. La montaña. La montaña.
His hair loves water, just drinks it up. So that's another thing, is keeping it, if you started it wet and it starts getting dry, you're gonna have a different haircut. Like you wanna keep it consistent all the way throughout the haircut. Or sometimes you might do a dry haircut, but you wouldn't do a dry half and then spray it down and do the rest wet. So it's like if you spray it down and it starts drying up, you make sure you spray it down and keep it consistently wet with how you started. See the guide? See, I like this technique because it's, you have a guide on top and you have a guide on the sides.
Oh,
And you just cut from guide to guide.
I always lost my guy.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why this one's easy, because there's a guide all on the sides, and then your guide in the middle. So you're cutting from your guide to guide, going down, and then you're still cutting from your guide to your guide when you're going up. So this might help with you losing
Finding your
place
guide.
and finding your guide, because you know it's right here. If you're not sure, you can always go back up to the middle and see, is that even? Yeah, okay. And that guide is just already cut in.
Okay.
And his hair grows out, sticks out in certain spots, so it's, do I cut that? Do I not cut that? You cut it one time and see if it looks good, and then if not, then you let it go out. No, because some it's like you might not, you might think you want to cut it because it's like sticking out, and then you cut it and it's like, oh, man. Or sometimes maybe in that time you want to thin it out. Instead of cutting it all out, just taking some of the weight out.
Okay. Can I notice on the front over here? This hair is always up.
Always sticking out.
Uh-huh.
And that's just his cowlick.
Yeah. And it's hard for me to kind of.
You ever put any gel in his hair?
Yeah, he put some. Not all every day, but it's bad for him. Or it's
Huh?
good. It's bad or good?
It's okay.
Well, that's okay. Bueno, ¿dónde andas, Adrián? Ah, se
Does
me
anybody
pierde.
know how I would check this?
Mm,
If I took vertical sections, cutting it, you know how I would go back and check it?
Like that?
Horizontal.
Okay, horizontal y luego vertical.
So when I come back horizontal, I can see short,
Oh.
long, short. And that's was everything in between your fingers. Short, long, short.
Let's check. Cross check.
Short, long, short. Yeah, just cross-checking. I'm looking just for that long piece.
Good job.
No te pierdas, Adrián. I lost him. And when this like how you show us right now, it's everything, all the haircuts, you can do like that.
Say it again.
Like one that we do right now in him, we can do on all haircuts. It's the
Yeah,
same.
this is how I do 99% of my haircuts.
Uh-huh.
There's some, like, I wanted to show you guys that because his was just a trim, so I would have just started cutting uphill to save time. But I've been doing it so long that I know, like, I can see how much I need to cut, and I won't cut too much. And to make it faster, I would have just started like this and just cut. And cut all the way around like that. And then checked it. So his just sticks
Yeah,
out right there.
yeah.
It's just it's a cowlick, yeah.
Ay, Adrián. Amor, te vamos a mochar ese paso de greñas. Okay? Like when we do like shorter in here, we do a little bit shorter. ¿Cómo se dice? Short. Is the same?
Say it
Cut
again.
the same? When we cut the hair small, like short.
Mhm.
Would you do
Is it the same?
Oh, yeah.
Remember he asked you want to trim, you want
Yeah.
a half an inch, you know, that's when you decide how short
Oh,
you want to
okay.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is
But if you were to cut
Only
it
trim.
shorter, then you would use the same.
okay. Then
Yeah, I do this technique for other than the shaving, but the guide on top and cutting downhill. I use that for women's
I'm thinking
layers.
still okay. You don't be my. I try to show me the other.
You want to cut it shorter?
Yeah,
You take it shorter?
yeah. And see, you don't be my.
How much shorter?
I don't know. O sea, pues para mirar así ya miro
Es otra media pulgada, ¿no? Sería.
otra media. Porque difícil se me hace. Sí, le crece así bien rápido. O sea, pero para mirar nosotros cómo hacerlo.
Ujú, para que se vea la diferencia y usted ya vea, tenga
Yeah,
mejor
porque
idea.
sí, porque más o menos así es el que yo le hago todo el tiempo así de largo. This is how I do almost all the time long.
Mhm.
But,
She cuts his hair this way all the time.
but
Now she
long,
wants you to.
all. See? But right now, like you do like fade, we can do a little short over here.
And do it shorter?
Yeah, short, and I can see the difference. How do you do? I don't know.
So I'll still pick up my guide.
Like what about?
I'm grabbing that guide from the side. I knew I was taking off about a quarter of an inch.
Oh, quarter inch, okay. Sí, se ve mejor, ¿verdad? Looks like it's
Cleaner.
better. Okay. ¿Sí alcanza a verte? No. Okay.
So I'm just going back, taking off that quarter inch.
Uh-huh.
Once you learn this technique, it's there's a lot of people that will come in and it's like, hey, can you take off an inch? You take off an inch. They're like, can you take off like another quarter inch? And most places, even like Supercuts, you're running on time, so
Yeah,
it's like,
it's like crazy.
yeah, sure. So you gotta learn to do like a faster technique
Yeah.
like this, but still accurate, you know?
Yeah, I like what you're doing.
Okay.
I was thinking the same thing.
One time, I went to Texas and the lady cut his hair short, and over here, it's a little bit short over here and a little bit longer here. It looks very
Yeah, straight back right from
Cute.
the water.
I was looking and asking questions, but
Mm-hmm.
in that time I didn't go to school, so
She cut
I
it.
forgot.
Say it again. She cut it short. Where?
Short over here and over here. She took the hair over here and over there. I don't know, from everywhere, and he looks cute. And my daughter here, she took him to cut his hair and they do bad haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where at?
I don't know.
Not in Fresno.
Yeah, I'm here. in
Fresno?
Fresno, yeah. But that lady in Texas, she's very good to cutting hair.
In Texas?
Mm-hmm.
That's too far.
Yeah, because my parents live over there, so I went every year. The white boy. Okay, so. Like my nephew wants something like over here is long, and over here is short. Everything.
On the sides?
Everything is over here is short, and only here is long. We use the same thing.